All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeftTV. Be ready for some high-speed action tonight. Step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to Indy. This is TurnLeftTV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. The High Octane Racing League Buschwackers Series finishes out the season at Indy. It's home for me. Come on by and have a beer. 70 laps here at Indy tonight to crown the champion. We got 5 drivers who are in the hunt for this one. Who's it going to be? Well, you're going to have to find out by watching TurnLeftTV. Well, it's Indianapolis Motor Speedway tonight, 70 laps in the High Octane Racing League Buschwackers Series. And it's live right here on TurnLeftTV. All right, hey, thank you so much for coming in to TurnLeftTV. We got a good one for you here tonight. It's going to be loud. It is going to be loud. Just got a short little bit left here in the practice session, and we're getting ready to go to qualification. Sorry about that. We're running a little bit late, but that's okay. Thank you so much for coming in and joining me here on TurnLeftTV. Peace to everybody out there. Hope everyone's behaving themselves and having a good day. Ed was saying that it was 80 degrees over there in New York today, so good luck to Ed Palumbo. Thanks for coming in out of the warm weather to join us here on the track tonight. Hey, thanks so much for coming in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, let me know you were here. Always appreciate folks doing that and helping out TurnLeftTV, helping out me. And if you'd like to make a donation, you make a donation up in the banner of the channel. There's a little link right there for you. And we've got a great one in store for you tonight. Looks like these guys just rolled it over to qualifications. We'll take a look at the track here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, 2.5 mile, the Brickyard. This is not an oval, is it? We don't call this an oval. I mean, it goes around, you know, you end up in the same spot. There's only 4 turns. Okay. Not really an oval, but, you know, it is the crown jewel of motorsports. That's Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and we got a great one for you tonight here in the Buschwackers Series. .70 laps here tonight on that famed 2.5 mile oval. I'm your host, Heath Johnson, the broadcaster, the commentator, and the guy you want to beat when things aren't going the way you planned. It's been a great season. Take a look at the schedule this season and finishing it out the right way here at Indy. Good mix of short tracks and a couple cookie cutters on there. At a 2-miler there with Michigan, I believe that's a 2-miler. And then Phoenix, of course. Don't forget that road course, Riverside. That was a wild race. But tonight's going to be a good one. We got a good little crowd here joining us. I think you're looking at quite a few guys here that are in the hunt for winning this championship coming into tonight's race. We'll take a look at the season standings coming into tonight. See Kalamadiak there with an 11-point lead over Sean Jacobs and Todd Robillard, who are tied for the second position coming into tonight. Lucas Sinfner in the hunt as well. Just 12 points back, sitting in the fourth position. Archie Vieira is in fifth. Paul Brown sixth. Ed Palumbo seventh. Preston Hassel and John Stanley tied for the eighth position. And then Tim Lansbury in 10th. That's coming into tonight's race. Take a look at the practice session results. Archie Vieira, their top time in practice, 51.061. You see Kalamadiak, the points leader, coming into tonight, 51.090. Second in practice, Ed Palumbo, Paul Brown, Todd Robillard rounding out the top five. You see Tim Lansbury, Preston Hassel, Claudio Bardelli Jr., Sean Jacobs, and Jim Willis rounding out that top 10 in practice. Tonight's race is brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. You want some great rFactor 2 servers, please give EliteHostingUSA.com a look. 3 self-managed server packages available for you to choose from. That's EliteHostingUSA.com. Take a look at Todd Robillard's qualification effort. Right now, 8th on the grid. It's a 21 car here, the 21 Flex Seal sponsored Mustang of Lucas Sinfner getting his qualification in. Man, very close to the wall there in that short chute. Coming up tomorrow, we got Red Bull Ring headed your way in the High Octane Racing League GT3 Series. Red Bull Ring is a great track, and this is going to be a fun event. I think a lot of guys are really itching to get out on this track. Guys probably realize how fun this track is, so you're going to see a big field tomorrow. That's going to be live right here on TurnLeftTV at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. That's Red Bull Ring in the High Octane Racing League GT3 Series. Luca qualifies in the 4th position. Kalamadiak there, I think, waiting a little bit to go out. So we'll take a look at Kalamadiak's effort here. So 51.167, Archie Vieira, the top time, is the time to beat. See a little bit below that time there in Sector 2. Coming down that front stretch, let's see what this time is. Kalamadiak, the new pole sitter there. So the 13 car sneaks one in. Starts in P1. Archie Vieira now bumped down to P2. Take a look at Jesus Iglesias with his outlap. Tomorrow evening, we'll be at Martinsville Speedway. Saturday Night Thunder style, 250 laps from that great short track. It's race number 7 in the Saturday Night Thunder season. Racing starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If you're interested in doing some cup cars on a Saturday night, the Saturday Night Thunder at Martinsville Speedway High Octane Racing League will be in action at 8 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow night. Getting some chatters in here. Claudio Bardelli Jr. coming in here and joining us in the chat session. Also, Jim Willis coming in here also in the chat session as we watch Jesus Iglesias. His lap right now, 12th on the grid. Jesus doing that second lap. Right there, Givaldo Linares in there too, man. How about that? Givaldo Linares, Jim Willis, Claudio Bardelli Jr. Jim Willis says, hey, Heath, how about that open wheel race you won? I know, man. I haven't won one in a long time. I was right there. I don't know, man. Everybody must have wrecked out for me to be able to win that race. That's for sure. Jesus Iglesias coming off the final turn down the front stretch here to get this qualification effort in. He's going to have a little work to do here down the front stretch to be able to take P1. All right, stays in the 12th position. So Jesus Iglesias will start in 12th. So it looks like Colin Matiak is in the garage area there. So Colin Matiak will start in P1. Congratulations to him.
Of soul.
We got some other stuff going your way this weekend. If you're interested in doing a little Whelen Modifieds racing, we got some Whelen Modifieds. Last week we had a great one at Bristol, and Heath Johnson came out on top on that one. Jim Willis, man, he came in there and pointed that out too. Kudos to him. Definitely not going to be crossing him off my Christmas list. But this Sunday, March the 28th, at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be at Lucas Oil Raceway in the Whelen Modified Tour High Octane Racing League. If you'd like to join, there's the Discord address there on the banner. And join up, and we'll get some racing in. Some good short track racing. These Whelen Modifieds are a lot of fun. And this is going to be a great race. So 100 laps there at Lucas Oil Raceway. That's coming up on Sunday, March the 28th. Good to see Jose Carvalho out here tonight, too. Haven't seen him in a while. And it looks like he's going to start there in the back. Well, who got that big win last week? Oh, how about our points leader? It was a green-white checker, and Colin Matiak held off a charge by the 24 car. So this 13 car doing what he needs to do, maintain that points lead. Comes away with a big win last week at Phoenix. So can he make it another one in a row, 2 in a row? It was a tight finish, but Colin Matiak there. John Stanley was in that mix too, but Colin Matiak gets the race win, so congratulations to him. So he is the points leader coming into tonight. Don't forget to visit ZiaComics.com. They are your nerd headquarters. All things comic-related videos, action figures, games, you name it. These guys have it. That's ZiaComics.com, your nerd headquarters. Looks like these guys are now in the warm-up session. So we'll get my boys there chatting up a little bit. These guys are going to be out there on the track. Arte Vieira, also Jose Carvalho, Boa Noite, all my Brazilian friends. Oh, man, I tell you what, man, I feel like at times I know like half of Brazil. I know the most important half, that's for sure. Claudio Bardelli Jr., Givaldo Linares, Arte Vieira, Jose Carvalho. I know Jesus Iglesias, Givaldo Spindola, Giomar Peixoto, Thiago Gomez. I mean, there's some big names there. Big names. All right, we got just under 8 minutes left in the warm-up session before we get this thing kicked off. Make sure the side-by-side is working. I believe it is. I think I checked it earlier just to let the cat out of the bag. So that looks like that's working. We're filming the same guy. Get a little Givaldo Spindola in there. How about that? Jesus Iglesias, Givaldo Spindola. All right, who am I picking tonight as my winner of this race? My pick tonight gonna have to go with the young gun, Colin Matiak. That's who my pick is to win this race. So there you go, got it out there. Broadcast to the world. My pick to win Indy and the championship, Colin Matiak. Now if he wins the championship. There's no doubt about that. Let's take a look at our other side-by-side view. Make sure that's working. Also, I want to encourage you to go down into the description of this race and follow that link to the Fanatec website if you're interested in purchasing some racing equipment. Please give those guys a look. Help me out. BMW GT2 wheel rim is what I have. I have the V3 inverted pedals. I got the GD1 wheelbase and the shifter as well. So love all the stuff. Made that move from Logitech over to Fanatec with the pedals, and then went all in with the other stuff. So saved up my ponies and saved up my cash, I guess I should say, and ponied up for the big purchase, and love it, absolutely love it. So help me out if you're interested in purchasing some of that stuff. Follow that link, that would help me out here at TurnLeftTV. If you'd like to get a hold of me, there's some links down there to get a hold of me. Also, there's the Discord address for High Octane Racing League if you're interested in joining up and doing some racing. So I've got about 3 minutes left to go. 19 drivers joining us. Take a look at Claudio Bardelli Jr., Artur Vieira, all there running together. Still finalizing the schedule for next season, having the admin look that over, and we'll get that out as soon as we can. I think it'll probably be before the weekend is finished. We'll have that schedule out to everybody. Got about a minute left. And don't forget, big weekend of racing headed your way, as always, here on TurnLeftTV. The High Octane Racing League GT3 Series kicks off tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time at Red Bull Ring. What a great track, located in Austria. And very fun track, very, very fun track. I was out doing some laps last night and checking it out, and absolutely love this one. So it's going to be live right here on TurnLeftTV at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. It's Red Bull Ring in the High Octane Racing League GT3 Series. All right, boys and girls, it is about that time. Time to tighten those belts, get this baby started. So all right, 70 laps here. Race number 10, the final race of the season from Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Everybody said after the race they're going to be coming over for a brewski, since I only live about 40 miles away from this track.
Attention,
All right, boys and girls. All right, here we go. Colin Maniac starts in P1 in the 13 car. Arthur Vieta starts in second in that 4. Paul Brown's third in the 77. The 54 of Ed Palumbo starts in the 4th position. In 5th will be Lucas Simpsoner in the 21 car. 82 of Tim Lansbury starts in the 6th position. Tony Ryder in 7th in the 81. Jim Willis in the 53 starts in the 8th position. In 9th will be Sean Jacobs in the 24 car. Claudio Bardelli Jr. in the 91 starts in 10th. Todd Robillard in the 90 starts in the 11th position. Jesus Iglesias in the 2X starts in 12th. Preston Hassel in the 27 will start in the 13th position. John Stanley in the 12 car starts in 14th. Christian Wilson in the 30 starts in 15th. Givaldo Spindola in the 68 car starts in the 16th position. In 17th is Tiago Gomez in the 9X. Gilmar Peixoto starts in the 18th position in the 3X. And Jose Carvalho the 99 starts in the 19th position. He has got some work to do, but I'll tell you what, that guy has got a lot under the hood there, so keep that guy on your radar. So that's the starting order here tonight. "70 laps here from Indy. Colin Maniac will start on the inside line in pole position. So that's my pick to win this race. Looking pretty fast here. Obviously qualifying in P1 and the points leader. Guy is always a factor. Tony Ryder needs to tighten it up right now. Right now. All right, here we go.
Green flag, go, go, go.
All right, through turns 1 and 2, Maniac on the inside there establishes the lead. Arthur Vieta tucks into the 2nd position. Ed Palumbo is in 3rd. Paul Brown is in the 4th position. Peixoto's there up against the wall. A little bit of extracurricular for the 3X. Gilmar Peixoto. Colin Maniac continuing the lead. Arthur Vieta is in 2nd. We'll take a look at Arthur Vieta here. It's going to be one of those guys it's a chance of winning this championship. He's running in P2. Ed Palumbo's in 3rd. See a little counter steering here right now for the 4 car. Jim Willis, Jesus Iglesias here battling it out. Jesus Iglesias on the inside line, 53. Jim Willis up on the outside line. He's going to be able to get that spot back. Jesus reclaims that spot. So Willis made a pass there. Now Jesus Iglesias coming back. 99, Jose Carvalho. You think that camera shakes enough? Jose Carvalho here moving up, getting around Christian Wilson, taking over the 16th position. Jesus Iglesias continuing to move forward. Preston Hassel, the 27, up on the high side. Good battle here between the two of these guys. Jesus Iglesias in the 2X moving forward, now up to 10th. Take a look at Ed Palumbo here in the 54, running in P3. Another one of those guys who has a shot of winning this championship tonight. Colin Madiak, the race leader. Vieira is in second, Palumbo third, Paul Brown in the fourth position. Lucas Simpsoner is in fifth. So we got the key players here in the top 5. Don't forget about Todd Robillard. He's in this mix too. We'll take a look at him. He and Sean Jacobs running together. Todd running in the 8th position. Sean Jacobs in 7th. On board here with Todd Robillard as he enters the turn. Sean Jacobs a little bit faster entry, but it's going to probably scrub off some speed here as Todd Robillard working on the back half of this short chute. Now closing in on that 24 car. So guys are starting to fall back there from the draft just a little bit. Robillard ducks down to the inside line. Looks like he's going to want to try to take this spot here. And Todd Robillard, Sean Jacobs battling it out, coming into turn 3. Todd Robillard pulls off that pass. 24, Sean Jacobs now tucks him in the 8th position. Coming out of the turn here, down the front stretch. Todd Robillard now in P7. Take a look at Claudio Bardelli Jr. in the 91 car. He's running in the 9th position. And out there by himself right now. The guys sort of behaving themselves right now. Looks like everybody's maintaining. So the 91, Claudio Bardelli Jr. running in P9. Take a look at Tim Lansbury here running in the 6th position. That 82 Skyline Chili Ford Mustang. Jomar Peixoto having some issues here, I think. Some connection issues for Peixoto. Looks like some connection going on right there. Colin Madiak, things tightening up for him a little bit here, I think. As Mark Vieira not letting him get away. And Palumbo is in the 3rd position. Paul Brown in 4th. So we got 4 cars there running pretty tight together. And don't forget about Lucas Simpsoner. He's in this mix too. He's a little bit of a gap there between P5 and P4. Carvalho's continuing to move forward. He's getting by Givaldo Spindola on the 68 cars up on the high line as a 99. Jose Carvalho taking that spot. You see Spindola there tucking in. Oh, Carvalho might have made a little contact with the wall on that exit through the short chute. Go back here and look at this again. Watch this. He pulls off this pass, but it just slides up the track, and this thing just keeps chasing up the track right there, and then he's going to make a little contact with the wall. Rubbing a little paint off. Tony Reiner, a little bit of a bad start and fell back, now trying to work his way back up through. He's getting by Thiago Gomez. Gomez in the 9X machine. Now running in 18th. Tony Reiner now 17th. Madiak continuing to lead here in his 13 car. Not too far away from where he resides. Of course, Indianapolis located smack dab in the middle of Indiana. Colin is the state over there in Ohio. Take a look at Paul Brown here. He's starting to peek down on this low side like he wants to get around this 54 car, so he's really hugging that inside line here now through the short chute. See, he's getting a little bit of a run there. He's got to back off coming down the front stretch off turn 4. Simpsoner might have smacked the wall, it looked like. Todd Robillard in the 90. Now opened up a gap there on Sean Jacobs after making that pass. Sean Jacobs running in the 8th position in the 24 car. Jim Willis, he's trying to move up here. He's in a little bit of a gaggle of cars right now. The 2X of Jesus Iglesias, also that 27 car. Preston Hassel up there as well. So Jim Willis, the 53, getting by that 2X machine. Taking over the 11th position. Tight battle here, man. I tell you what, John Stanley's in this mix too. John Stanley running in the 12 car. Right now shown in 13th. Die Hard sponsored Mustang. Paul Brown continuing to work on the back of that 54 car. Paul Brown goes up to the high side. I think that 54 just waved him by. Let him go. So we'll switch up the spots right there. Might be some communication between the two Chevy drivers, 77 and the 54. Paul Brown now up to the 3rd position. Take a look at Preston Hassel here in this 27 car. He's got Jim Willis in his zip code right now. On board here with Preston Hassel, looking out of the back of his machine at Jim Willis. That Black Rifle Coffee Company paint scheme. AMD Ryzen Ford Mustang 27 of Preston Hassel. Running in P10, Jim Willis in the 11th position. They got Archivieta here. He is not letting that 13 car get away from him, and those guys have broken away a little bit. I'll tell you what, Archivieta likes this track. You know, he likes Indianapolis, and I expect him to do well. And you're also throwing out the possibility of winning a championship, and wouldn't that be big for this NASCAR BR driver, Archivieta? Gilmar Peixoto is having all sorts of trouble here in his car. So he has definitely got some connection issues. Looks like Tiago Gomez on pit lane. Go back up here and look at our race leaders. Colin Matiak, Archivieta here, a little bit of a breakaway for them. Gomez, he has had some trouble here, it looks like. Gomez, I don't know, maybe he missed the exit there. He is going through the grass. So I don't know what happened to Tiago Gomez here. We'll have to go back here and take a look. Tiago Gomez coming off pit lane. So he just takes the wrong exit road right there. He goes too far to the left and gets in the grass. So pretty interesting little ride there for the 9X machine. Sean Jacobs and Tim Lansbury battling it out. Sean Jacobs in the 24 car down on the inside line, getting by that 82 Tim Lansbury. Tim Lansbury now back to the 7th position, or excuse me, 8th position as Sean Jacobs gets by. Now Todd Robillard had gotten by a little bit earlier. Tell you what, man, we got a good race here for P4. Lucas Simpsoner on the inside line. Ed Palumbo in the 54 car up on the outside line. This is 4th position as Lucas Simpsoner now moves up. That 21 car now in P4. Ed Palumbo now back to the 5th position. And these guys are getting caught right now by that 90 and the 24. The 24 is rolled back up on the 90 car, and those guys now are pretty tight. See where they are here as we go see P1, 2, and 3 go by. There's 4, 5, 6, and 7. There's P8 and 9. 10th and 11th right there. 12th, 13th, and 14th. Maniac there starting to open up a little bit of a gap on Vieta. Paul Brown running in that third position. He's maybe trying to close in on Arthur Vieta. Claudio Bardelli Jr., 91, and the 82 here battling it out. This is fourth position. It looks like the 91 going to get by the 82. Tim Lansbury now looks like he's tucking into pit lane. So Tim Lansbury on pit lane. So maybe we're going to start seeing some pit stops here. Start to see that side-by-side view there as the 13, our race leader, is coming down pit lane here as Tim Lansbury finishes up his pit stop. So we are seeing pit stops here as the race leader, Colin Maniac, giving up that race lead to come down pit lane. That's going to give the race lead to Arthur Vieta as Tim Lansbury finishing up his pit stop. Take a look at Preston Hassel, 27 car. He's indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane. Arthur Vieta is the race leader here in the 4 car. Oh, we got a yellow flag. A yellow flag. And I'm going to tell you, I know some of you probably know what I'm about to say. I like to pit late, and this is why right here. We have a yellow flag. Vieta's got to come down pit lane. So some of these guys are so low on fuel, they have to make a pit stop. And that includes Arthur Vieta. I think that will give the race lead, I believe, to Lucas Sinfner. And it looks like Peixoto is warping pretty badly. I think his connection is not very good. Looks like we got pit stops here happening for some of these guys. They are in a do or die situation. So Ed Palumbo now the race leader as we've had some guys have to come down pit lane. I think Ed's going to have to come down to pit lane too. It looks like he is actually clutching his car. He may have to come down pit lane. It does look like it's like he is peeling off the track here to come down pit lane. Well, don't forget, coming up tomorrow, we'll be at Red Bull Ring, the High Octane Racing League GT3 Series. 50-minute race from that great track in Austria. 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is our start time, so it'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. That's Red Bull Ring, the High Octane Racing League GT3 Series. Now, Lucas Simpfer is shown as the race leader here in the 21 car. Again, we had some guys that had to pit or they were going to run out of gas. Luca was one of those. And he'll probably get flagged for entering a closed pit. We'll see. I'm not sure where that was in the sequence. Jim Willis on pit lane. So we got a bunch of guys on pit lane right now who had to pit or they were going to run out of fuel. So our first caution flag, and that was a little messy, I'll be honest with you. A little bit messy. Don't forget, coming up tomorrow night, we'll be at Martinsville Speedway in the Saturday Night Thunder, race number 7 in that first season of 2021. Great little series here, 250 laps on that great short track, Martinsville Speedway. Coming up tomorrow, right here on TurnLeftTV at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Saturday Night Thunder, the Cup Cars at Martinsville. And then on Sunday night, we'll get after it in the High Octane Racing League Wheeling Modified Tour. Yeah, these open wheelers are great, man. Lucas Oil Raceway, 100 laps. A little special event coming up at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 100 laps from Lucas Oil Raceway in the High Octane Racing League Wheeling Modified Tour. Got a bunch of guys ducking down pit lane here as we get ready to go back green. Looks like these guys are sort of getting it sorted out here, it looks like. Tonight's race is brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. Perfect for rFactor 2. Great servers there for your rFactor 2 series, your league. 3 self-managed server packages available. That's EliteHostingUSA.com. Colin Matiak, it looks like, will start in P1 on the inside line. They're getting ready to go back green this time by. We got things sorted out, I believe. Looks like John Stanley coming back off pit lane. All right, we're getting ready to go back green. That was a little bit of a messy caution sequence here. All right, the pace car is in. Here we go. Ready to go back green.
Green flag, go, go, go.
All right, back at it. Here we go. 13 into turn 1. The 77 right there with him, Paul Brown. Tim Lansbury in this mix too, so 1, 2, 3. Looking out of the back of Colin Matiak's machine at Paul Brown in the 77 car. Tim Lansbury in third. Preston Hassel fourth in line. Preston Hassel is in 14. Ed Palumbo down on the inside line here trying to get by. Looks like what a gaggle of cars right there. Just a gaggle of cars. Take a look at the 9X. It's Tiago Gomez and Tiago Gomez, and then looked like Jesus Iglesias got sideways right there. Jesus Iglesias was just flat out sideways. Look at that. He was absolutely sideways. That is wrecked right there in the grass, holding on to it. Good job to Jesus Iglesias. Tony Reiner there on the inside line looking low. Shows our Carvalho has just gotten by. On board here with Tiago Gomez, the 81 Harley Davidson sponsored machine getting by. Good battles here as Claudio Bardelli Jr. in this mix, Lucas Symphony in this mix as well. Oh, the 90 gets turned. The 90 car turned here. We got a wreck. The 12, John Stanley. So the 90 wrecked. As Colin Matiak will take that caution flag. I'm going to give somebody the lucky dog. I think Preston Hassel might be the lucky dog here. So what happened? Robillard came around. Take a look and see what happened here. Todd Robillard into 68 of Givaldo Spindola. Givaldo there coming across the track and maybe getting into the side of the 90 and spinning him. Oh, right into the wall. And then he comes across the track, catches that 68 car. John Stanley in the grass, try to miss that, and not able to miss it. He gets a little caught up in that as well. So John Stanley there trying to miss this, and he just chooses the wrong lane. Just chooses the wrong lane there. So it looked like Spindola had... Spindola had kind of misjudged, I believe, is the 90. So he comes down, he gets into the 90 and spins him. And those guys sliding across the track. The 2X gets through. My heavens, man, Thiago Gomez. All right, Jesus Iglesias, how in the world did he get by this? Watch this, on board there with him. Oh, just a little scrape there for him. All right, a little bit of a caution flag there. Cautions breed cautions. I think that's what they say. Cautions breed cautions. Don't forget, the High Octane Racing League GT3 Series is back in action tomorrow at Red Bull Ring. 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the race time. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV, man. A great track, a great series, and I bet you there are going to be a lot of drivers out for this one. So very, very fun, very racy track. Not a hugely technical track. I mean, this thing is just absolutely flat out. So coming up live tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on TurnLeftTV. That's the GT3 Series, High Octane Racing League style. Bunch of guys coming down pit lane here, it looks like. So some pit stops underway here under caution. Preston Hassel, the lucky dog, on that caution flag. So good news for the AMD sponsored machine. Back in business. Give him the barking lucky dog. I gotta get an animation there, huh? Good lucky dog animation. I don't really use it that often anyway, but nonetheless, 27 AMD Ryzen sponsored Ford Mustang back on the lead lap. So good news for him. 16 drivers on the lead lap. Race leader is Thiago Gomez in the 9X machine. Lucas Sinfiner shown in second. Preston Hassel third. Colin Matiak shown in the fourth position. Paul Brown in 5th. Now, I would imagine some of these guys are going to be coming down pit lane this time by, so we'll see if they duck in, take some service. I want to say thanks for coming out and joining me here on TurnLeftTV. Always appreciate my buddies coming out and watching the races. Peace out there. Hey, take a look at this. Colin Mattiak got a big win last week at Phoenix. Good 20-car field, and Mattiak held off a charge on a green-white checker from the 24 and the 12 to come away with a victory at Phoenix. So it was a tight battle there to the end, but Mattiak had what he needed to do in that 13-car to get the race win. So congratulations to Colin Mattiak. Can he repeat? Does look like a few coming down pit lane. Thiago Gomez in the 9X machine on pit lane. Taking some service here. So you see some other guys coming down pit lane. We saw the 90 there on pit lane. 68, Givaldo Spindola on pit lane as well. So Thiago Gomez finishing up his pit stop. See the 9X there, Thiago Gomez going by. Well, Lucas Simpner is the race leader, I believe, in that 21 car. Now the 99, Jose Carvalho, and also the 30, Christian Wilson. Those guys are on the tail end of the lead lap, so they'll get the wave around. So it does look like Lucas Simpner is coming down pit lane. So he's making a pit stop, and that's going to give the race lead back to Colin Mattiak. So Simpner here making a late caution pit stop. He might be thinking about fuel mileage here, just trying to do the math and adjust on the fly. Very difficult, but he's a very good one in that game, that's for sure. So now Luther coming back out on track in that 21 car. It's going to be an interesting start here. You got the 77 on the outside line. You got 82 Tim Lansbury in 3rd. 54 Ed Palumbo's in the 4th position. Jim Willis has that car up front there. He's in the 6th, shown in 5th actually. I know he says 6th on the tower, but he's on the inside line, so he's that 5th place car. Artur Vieta is 6th in that 4 car up on the outside line. So row 3 outside line for the 4 car. All right, 30 laps in. Just about to halfway. 2nd caution flag. We went about 20 laps or so without a caution flag, so to put another 20, 30, 40 laps in under green. Here we go. Back green. Oh, we got a little bit of shenanigans there in the back.
Green flag, go, go, go.
All right, back to green. Madiak has a battle with the 77 car. On the outside line, that Paul Brown. .13 there, holds off the charge by the 77 car. Looking out of the back of the 13, Colin Madiak. At the 77 of Paul Brown. Paul Brown now running in P2. Ed Palumbo in third. Tim Lansbury fourth. Art Vieta is in fifth. A little bit of cold tires here, so guys are sort of conflicted on saving their stuff and also gaining a few important positions because it's very tough to pass here once the thing sort of gets settled out. Look at Ed Palumbo here on board here with him as he crosses the start-finish line running in P3. That 54 car. Oh man, that 77 is sideways right there. Oh, Brown sideways going into turn one. More loose condition from the 77. He must have that track bar up a ton right now. That's 77. Paul Brown loose getting into these turns here. Back into that car, fishing around there a little bit. What they say, loose is fast. Tim Lansbury in the 82, running in fourth. Good run for him. Just behind him, Artur Vieta. Take a look at these in-season, in-race standings here. Coming into tonight, Madiak has an 11-point lead over Jacobs and Robillard. Sinfer fourth. Vieta comes in tonight in fifth in points. Paul Brown sixth. Ed Palumbo seventh. Preston Hassel, John Stanley, and Tim Lansbury rounding out the top 10 coming into tonight's race. That gap there, about 0.3 of a second between P1 and P2. Madiak showing some muscle. P1, P2 sort of running away there a little bit. Madiak just a little bit faster than Paul Brown. So it was about 3.333, now it's 3.71. Madiak showing some muscle here, but on the long run, does he have what he needs? Is he going to use up these tires and let that 77 get back in the hunt here? He's opened up almost a half a second lead over the 77 car. Take a look at Jim Willis. We've talked about him. He's running in the 6th position right now. Good run for the 53 car. Get out of the front of his machine. He's again running in P6. Art Vieta just ahead. He and Tim Lansbury nose to tail. And Palumbo in this mix too. So good 4, 5, 6 cars running here together. Tony Reiner in this mix as well, the 81 car. Had some early race troubles here. Looks like he has gotten that car underneath him, so we'll see how this goes in the 81. Down below the 24 car. He's trying to get around this 24 Western Auto sponsor machine. Tony Reiner diving into the turn here and battling the 24. Good race there as 81 picks up that spot. Tony Reiner now up to the 7th position. take a look at this this pass here. Tony Reiner getting by that 24 car, picking up P7. Colin Madiak, the race leader, but that has tightened back up. The 77 changed a few things there, maybe on the fly, maybe adjust some track bar. Now starting to pressure this 13 car. So we get a 2-car breakaway. Madiak and Brown. Lansbury in third, Palumbo fourth. Vieta is in fifth. Tony Reiner continuing to move up here. Look at this battle with the 53 car. Tony Reiner down on the inside line at 53. Jim Willis up on the outside line. Tony Reiner getting by. And looking out of the back of his machine at Jim Willis. Sean Jacobs and Todd Robillard in this mix as well. John Stanley looking to move up here. He got himself sort of behind the 8 ball there on that caution flag. Now getting by Christian Wilson in the 30. This 12 car of John Stanley moving up to the 14th position. Christian Wilson falling back to 15th. Arjun Vieta and Ed Palumbo here battling it out. Vieta on the inside line here trying to pick up a position. He really had, oh man, there might have been a little bit of contact, not sure. Well, that was tight. That was tight. That was tight. Take a look at that pass again. Coming down the front stretch into turn 1. And this got tight coming off the turn right here. Was there any contact? I don't think so. Boy, it was awful close though. Back up here with the leader, Colin Madiak. Paul Brown second, Tim Lansbury third. Archie Vieta is in fourth. Lucas Sinfiner trying to bounce back here. Remember, he gave up some track position. Come down pit lane here. Oh, Jose Carvalho gets into the wall coming off the turn as the 21 gets by. Carvalho hard into the wall. We'll take a look here. It's right there. Carvalho makes hard contact with the wall as the 21 gets by. Madiak now climbing back out to a little bit of a lead there on the 77. So the 77 kind of reeled him in a little bit. But now he has stretched that back out. 99 has got some major damage, and he comes off track. He's coming down pit lane. So Jose Carvalho on pit lane here in the 99 car, taking some service. He was hard into the wall. Gilmar Peixoto has a penalty. Speeding on pit lane. Gilmar's going to have to do a drive-through. Carvalho on pit lane. Finishing up his pit stop, now coming back out on track. That's Colin Madiak, so he's going to go down a lap there. So looks like Jose Carvalho now on fresh tires, getting that service. Oh no, he misses the short chute. It comes up across the track and gets into the 82. Oh no! Carvalho got up into the grass there. It's a little bit too much speed in the access road. Came across up into the grass and then up onto the racing surface and got into, looked like Tim Lansbury. As Madiak will take that caution flag here on lap 42. take a look and see what happened here. Carvalho, see right there, he just misses. And then he gets into the grass, and then Tim Lansbury gets into the side of him. Oh, Lansbury hard into the wall. And the 99 coming around. Take a look at it right there. This is after the fact. And oh my gosh, Lansbury is, I hope he's okay. Lansbury, watch this, he is going to hit hard. This is going to be a hard lick for Lansbury. Coming across the track, and then he's just going to slam into the, oh man, straight into the wall right there for the 82 car. That was a hard lick. Oh, just sideswipes the 99, and then, oh. So, wow, that was crazy right there. That was a hard lick for Tim Lansbury, straight into the wall. Tim Lansbury, Jose Carvalho, just apologetic to Tim, and Tim took it in stride. Wow, that was a big one right there. Hey, coming up tomorrow night, Saturday Night Thunder, headed your way at Martinsville Speedway, 250 laps, race number 7. A great series there, the Saturday Night Thunder, the Cup cars. Coming at you tomorrow, 250 laps from the short track, the paperclip at Martinsville Speedway. High Octane Racing League GT3 Series will be back in action tomorrow at Red Bull Ring. 50-minute race. Should be a very fun race. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The High Octane Racing League GT3 Series from Red Bull Ring. So it looks like we got some pit stops underway. It looks like we've lost the stream here, so none the worse for the wear. We'll have a hard copy upload, that's for sure. A little bit of a spike right there. Getting some guys coming down pit lane. Colin Matiak leading the charge. Going to be an interesting little battle off pit lane here. Tony Reiner coming out. He might have just done a 2-tire stop here. So Colin Matiak trying to, oh, that's going to be tight right there. That was tight. It looks like Tony Reiner has elected to take 2 tires. Now Lucas Simpner is the race leader here in the 21 car. Does look like we've lost the stream there a little bit. So if you're watching this, thanks for sticking it out. We will have an uncut copy uploaded. Now we're going to get a couple late takers here, I think, coming down pit road. Is Lucas Simpsoner. He likes to pit late in the sequence. So the 21 coming down pit lane. And again, he may be thinking about fuel mileage here. These guys are getting fairly close. It does look like these probably will have to make another pit stop. Whether it's under green or under yellow, that's the question. Got a little bit of a special event headed your way on Sunday. Lucas Oil Raceway, 100 laps in the Wheeling Modified Tour. So thanks so much to Brent Owen for converting this mod over. And it is a fun one, man. He made some changes for us. We'll make these cars a little bit more adjustable. Tweak some setups for some of these short tracks. Paulo Chachalowski converting over Lucas Oil Speedway, Lucas Oil Raceway, I should say. And it's going to be a good one. That'll be Sunday, March the 28th, coming up at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 100 laps from Lucas Oil Raceway in the Wheeling Modified Tour. I'd be kind of curious to see what Tiago Gomez decides to do. He is our race leader here in the 9X machine. Is he going to choose this outside line, choose the inside line? What's going to be the story for Tiago Gomez? Two guys out of the race, 17 drivers still in this race. We got two cars, one lap down. Christian Wilson is actually back in that wave around position in the 30 car. We'll take a look at Christian Wilson, one of our new drivers here. Gomez has come down pit lane. Take a look at so yeah, Gomez on pit lane there. Looks like we finally got to him. There we go. All right, it looks like Tony Reiner is the race leader, and that wave around does go to Christian Wilson, so he's driving his car around. Now, got to be, I'm a little interested to see how this is going to work out. Tony Reiner in the 81, I think he just took 2 tires here. So how is that going to work out for him? The 13 on fresh, 4 fresh tires there. Ed Palumbo also on fresh, 4 fresh tires. 77 has 4 as well. So the 81 here on 2 tires. We will see how this works out here. This could be good or it could be bad. Not sure there's going to be an in-between, to be honest with you. He's gambling here late in the run, try to get himself a little bit of track position. So the 81 will start on the inside line this time by. All right, the pace car is going to go in this time by. Thanks for sticking it out. Looks like the stream got disconnected there. All right, here we go. Pace car is off. Tony Reiner in the 81 on the inside line leads the field to take the green flag. Start lap 47.
green flag, go, go, go.
Oh! Spins that car. He spins the car. Does he get it straightened back up? I was trying to swing the camera around. He has got, I knew that was going to end up bad, I think, for the 81 car. I kind of figured that, and he slid that car. He shifted, and he lost a ton of positions there, so now he's back to fifth. Did not work out well for the 81. I think he might have gotten into the wall as well. Trying to slim the camera around there and miss that, but come back here and take a look at it. Tony Reiner still having some trouble. Two tires there is, I don't know if that's the right choice. Take a look at this restart here. Watch this. Tony Reiner there. Oh, contact right there. He lost the back end of that car, then slams into the 13 and then down to the inside wall. Take a look at the 21, Lucas Simpfner. Luca running in the 10th position. Jim Willis into 53. Thiago Gomez in the 9X here battling it out side by side at 53 up on the outside line. Jim Willis trying to capture this spot, and he has got a race on his hands right now. Omar Peixoto coming back down pit lane. He's got a penalty to serve. Paul Brown, Ed Palumbo here getting after it. Paul Brown in the 77. Ed Palumbo moving down to the inside line, giving the 77 that position. Colin Matiak back to the race lead. Good battle here. Ed Palumbo, Artevieta here battling it out. Artevieta in that 4 car. Ed Palumbo slips in there and gets behind the 4. Slams the door on the 81. Lucas Simpfner here trying to get around Preston. Oh, Preston Hassel down on the inside. I'm not sure what's happened to him. Take a look here. This is a little bit earlier. As a 27. Watch that coming on. Oh, man, that thing is sideways right there. Preston Hassel sideways. Hangs on to that thing. On board here with him. Watch this. He's just going to get sideways right there. As the 91 gets by. Watch this. Out of the front of the 91 car. Watch this 27 car. That is wrecked. That is absolutely wrecked right there. Hanging on to that thing. Tony Reiner on the in the 81, battling out to 54. Good battle here as the 81 on the inside line, getting by that 54 car. Now setting his sights on the 4. Sean Jacobs, Claudio Bardelli Jr. battling it out. Sean Jacobs on the inside line. Oh, drifts up and it gets into that 91 car. The 91 almost gets into the wall. Claudio Bardelli Jr., man, he saw a whole heck of a lot this 24 car. On board here with Claudio Bardelli Jr. Watch this, the 24 car going to slide up. Get it. Ooh, shoo. Well, lucky he did not get into the wall. Good battle there. Sean Jacobs, Claudio Bardelli Jr. Take a look at Artevieta here, running in the 3rd position. He's in that points hunt. Championship contender here, Artevieta. Colin Matiak continuing to lead the field. He has been in charge all night long. Paul Brown in second. Artur Vieta is in third. Paul Brown starting to make some moves here. Looking like he is getting a little racy. Todd Robillard here trying to make a pass. Looks like he's down below that 54 car, so the 90 and the 54 battling it out. The 90, Todd Robillard picking up a position now in P5. And Palumbo back to P6. Take a look at Lucas Infner in the 21. Running behind Claudio Bardelli Jr. Luca running in the 9th position. Claudio Bardelli Jr. in 8th. Look at Christian Wilson here after getting that wave around, running in the 14th position. So start to kind of get a handle on this thing. Good run for Christian Wilson. 24, Sean Jacobs down on the bottom line here, down the front stretch across the start-finish line into turn 1. 24, picking up another spot here as Claudio Bardelli Jr. wanted to follow him through, not able to do it. Mellow Yellow sponsor machine slams the door on Claudio Bardelli Jr. We got Givaldo Spindola here in the 68 car. Right now, Givaldo running in the 16th position. Pretty quiet night here so far for Givaldo Spindola. Paul Brown and Artur Vieta here battling it out. So remember, Paul Brown was showing a lot of muscle here, trying to catch up to that 13 car. Now Artur Vieta here giving him some fits. Artur Vieta makes that pass, and Paul Brown has to tuck in. Now back to the 3rd position as Artur Vieta here starting to move up the grid. Now up to the 2nd position. Some lap traffic for Colin Matiak as well. As he gets by the 2X. Jesus Iglesias. See Artur Vieta here, Paul Brown also getting by. Go back, look at that pass again. As Vieta worked on the inside line of the 70 car and pulls off this pass. He had to work for it. 70 now, 77 car pulls in the 3rd position. Todd Robillard here pulling out and making a pass on the 81 car. Tony Reiner. Reiner now back to the 5th position is the 90 of Todd Robillard, another one of our points contenders, our championship contenders. We got a yellow flag here. A yellow flag. Oh no. So we got a yellow flag here. As Colin Matiak will catch that pace car. Looks like they came out, they were already by the deployment spot for the pace car, so they got another lap. They'll come around. We'll take a look and see what happened here. Take a look here as Preston Hassel and Palumbo get together. Oh my, oh, Preston Hassel way up the wall right there. Hassel's a little bit loose right there. That is tight and not much room to breathe. and then up in the wall. John Stanley had a ringside seat for that. Hard to say here what happened. Those guys were really tight right here. And then they just locked horns. Right there, just locked horns, and then, oh man, that is a hard lick. John Stanley sneaking through. This is John Stanley looking out of the front of his car. Oh man, tell you what, that was a hard lick for Preston Hassel. On board here with Preston as these guys get into the turn. Oh, that is a lot of pain right there for Preston Hassel. All right, man, that was a interesting late race caution here, 59 laps in, and we're going to have a dash to the finish. Now, don't forget about Art de Vere here running in the second position. I'll tell you, he's been strong, but it takes a little bit for that car to come in and start working for him. So does he have enough time here to once they go back green? And don't forget, coming up tomorrow, Saturday at 3 p.m., Red Bull Ring in the High Octane Racing League GT3 Series. Great little Saturday GT3 Series official content headed your way. And it'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All the players here on pit lane. So we got the big boys on pit lane, the race leaders. Madiak there finishing up his pit stop. Good battle there between the 4 and the 77. Who wins that battle? Looks like the 77 might have gotten that one. That was a tight battle there off pit lane. Take a look at this battle here between the two of those guys off pit lane, and I think it's saying the 77 might have gotten that. Look at this. That is a tight battle right there to the line. Now the race leader is Jesus Iglesias, and I suggest you he's probably going to have to come down pit lane. I want to say thanks so much for coming out and enjoying the race here tonight on TurnLeftTV. Greatly appreciate you being here. Peace to everybody out there. Hope everybody's behaving themselves. And please hit that thumbs up button. Share my videos with all your friends. Looks like we've got a kind of a truncated stream tonight here. So nonetheless, I always record the race to an MP4. Upload an uncut copy. It's been a while since that's happened, so have to see who's paying the bill here. Again, thanks for coming in. Don't forget, we got a busy weekend of racing headed your way. A couple more races on TurnLeftTV this weekend. Starting tomorrow, we got 2 races, and we're going to have a fun race on Sunday in the Whelen Modified. So if you're interested in doing some racing in High Octane Racing League, definitely give us a look. Thanks for coming in to TurnLeftTV, and hello to all my friends out there. It's like a Jesus Iglesias on pit lane. It's going to give the race lead, I think, to Christian Wilson. He might actually come down pit lane here. We'll see what he decides to do. Wilson may be getting a message there to let some drivers by. It looks like he's going to have to start at the end of the longest line. And that's going to give Colin Matiak the race lead. Artiviera is in second. Paul Brown third. Lucas Simpsoner will start in the 4th position. Funny how that guy seems to get to the front, huh? Late in the race. Claudio Bardelli Jr. in 5th. Sean Jacobs will start in the 6th position. Don't forget, ZiaComics.com is your nerd headquarters. All things comic-related games, action figures, comic books, autographs, you name it. These guys have it. ZiaComics.com, your nerd headquarters. Colin Matiak has elected to go down to the inside line. That puts Artiviera in the 4 up on the outside line. Paul Brown in the 77. Will start in 3rd down in the inside line, 2nd row inside line. 21 car starts outside row, P4. 2nd row, P4. Well, like I said, the points battle could come down to the last lap. I know Matiak's got a pretty good cushion there, a little bit of an 11-point cushion, but if he has a bad few laps here, falls back, this points championship could fall into somebody else's hands. There's the points battle coming into tonight. 11 points separate P1 and P2. Jacobs and Robillard tied for the 2nd position. Simpsoner in 4th, just 1 point behind them. Artiviera in this mix as well. You see all the key players up front. Coming into the last race of the season. Who's it going to be? Could be a final lap pass to decide the championship. The lights are out on the pace car, so we're going green this time by. Matiak has been pretty solid on these restarts. 77, you know he's good on restarts as well. Don't forget about Artiviera. Guy's got a lot of championships under his belt. KG veteran. The pace car is in. Here we go.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Back to green. Oh, a little bit of a smash right there by the 77 car. Got into the back of the 13. That's going to cost him. It looks like he slides up the track there a little bit as Archie Vieta now side by side. Looking at the back of Madiak's machine. You see Vieta and Paul Brown getting after it. Archie Vieta here trying to hold his own. It looks like he is able to get that spot. So, man, that 77 got into the back of the 13 car. And that seemed to cost him. He's lost a couple positions. Sinfoner's now gotten back by. So Paul Brown now back to the 4th position. As the 13, Colin Madiak, the race leader. The 4, Archie Vieta. Has he got what it takes to be able to get around this 13 car? Got a 4-way battle. 77, Paul Brown, he is on a mission. We got a yellow flag here. Yellow flag as these things were getting after it. So caution flag. Did not need to see that. Tony Reiner down on the apron there. It looks like he retires his machine. Oh, he stops. And that's what brings out the caution flag. So he stops there and brings out the caution flag, looks like. Peixoto, looks like he came around as well. Looks like Peixoto came around, so so it looks like Tony Reiner came to a stop, and that's what brought out the caution flag. Now Peixoto spun too, so it could have been either one of those guys bringing out the caution flag here. So we'll take a look at Jomar Peixoto. He's had a tough way to go here tonight in a 3X machine. So late race caution flag. 13 car in the lead. I kind of wonder. Now, pit road is open. Are these guys going to come down pit lane? I just don't know. If I were the 13 car, I wouldn't risk it. And the 13, he's going to faint. I have a feeling. I'm not falling for that, man. The 13's going to stay out there. I knew he was going to stay out. Been a good little race here. I know we've had a few caution flags. Some of it has been some connection issue for one of the drivers there. He's been having some tough connection issues for a while. Peugeot, we're going to kind of talk to him about it. I think he does some streaming from his cockpit there, so that may be an issue too for him. Colin Matiak in the 13 in a great position right now to maybe pull off this championship. He has kept the car up front all night long. He's got an 11-point cushion, and he's in the lead. So he's clearly led the most laps, too. So he's gotten those points that he needs. So he started on the pole. He's led the most laps. He's led a lap, of course. So he's got those bonus points coming to him. Art Vieira is in second. 21, Lucas Simpsoner in third. Paul Brown in the fourth position. Remember, Paul Brown did not have a very good start there. He got into the back of the 13 car and lost 2 positions. Now back to fourth.
Pit road will be open this time.
Make sure you tune in tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the High Octane Racing League GT3 Series. Red Bull Ring, a great track. I was out doing some laps last night with my good buddy Will Dunbar. We got in the Ferraris there. We were getting around this pretty good clip there. So Red Bull Ring, very fun track. Really not a hugely technical track. There's a lot of room to race here, and it is flat out, man. I mean, there's really no, I think you might have a couple pretty tight turns, but the rest of this thing is just absolutely flat out. So a great track located in Austria, and this is going to be a good one with the GT3 Series. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, who's going to start in that second position? Art Vieira, 4. 13, is he going to take the bottom line here on this lane choice this time by? I suggest he probably will. But remember, these guys are on a little bit older tires now. So we've had a few laps here on these tires. So they're not on fresh rubber here.
It'll be 1 to go this time by.
Looks like Lucas Simpler starts in the 3rd position. A couple young guns up front here, the 13 and the 21. And again, we'll take a look at the point standings coming into tonight with that top 10. Jacobs and Robillard tied for 2nd. 11 points back from the 13 car. Simpner, 12 points back in that 21 in 4th. Artur Vieira, 14 points back in the 5th position. All around 23 points back. 27 points back is Ed Palumbo coming into tonight. So I think you're really looking at judging where the 13 is right now. Kind of maintains a top 5, assuming that he's not going to win this thing. I think he's in good shape. All right, here we go. Oh, this is a green-white checker. Green-white checker. I didn't have anybody let me know. Green-white checker here. How about that? Add a little drama here to Indy. The final race of the season. Who's going to get this championship? Who was my pick to win this race? The 13. He likes Indy. All right, the pace car is off. 13 and the 4 side by side for this restart. We're going to go to green. Some guys on older tires, some guys on fresh tires. Here we go, boys and girls, for the championship here at Indy. Good start for the 13 car. Mattiak on that inside. Artur Vieira up on the outside line. Artur Vieira's got a good run here down on the outside. Can he pull it off? Side by side. Off turn 2 down the backstretch. 13 and the 4 side by side. That 4 car wanting to get a race win here at Indy. We're going to go 3 wide into the turn. The 4 car now out front. The 4 car pulls off that pass. The 77. Oh, they're wrecking. They are wrecking, and the 4 car is going to come away with the race win. And they got a big, big crash as Artur Vieira, he's going to end up winning this race here. So the 4 of Artur Vieira picks up the win. Congratulations to Artur Vieira. What a pass for the race win, huh? That was a mess right there. I'm not sure what happened. Bardelli Jr., Robillard was involved. Sean Jacobs involved. Take a look here as the 24 got onto the apron right there, it looked like, and I don't know whether he had a little help or not, but then they came around. Oh man, and a hard lick right there into the wall. 24 in the see his 24 car right there. The 24, the 90, and the 91. All together. They're side by side coming into the turn. And that 21's got a head of steam. And then right there, I don't see any contact. It looked like the 24 had just gotten loose. And then I didn't see any contact right there at all. So it looks like the 24, yeah, he just got loose right there. It spun up there in front of the 91 and the 90, taking those guys out. So Artur Vieira winning this race. Congratulations to Artur Vieta. Our race winner. We'll take a look at the session results here. Artur Vieta gets in that, wins that race. Colin Matiak finishes second. Paul Brown third. Lucas Simpsoner finishes in the fourth position. Ed Palumbo finishes in fifth. Preston Hassel finishes sixth. Jesus Iglesias seventh. John Stanley finishes eighth. Jim Willis finishes in the ninth position. Tiago Gomez finishes in 10th. In 11th, Christian Wilson. Sean Jacobs finishes in the 12th position. Claudio Bardelli Jr. finishes in 13th. Todd Robillard 14th. Givaldo Spindola finishes in the 15th position. Gilmar Peixoto battles back and finishes in 16th. Tony Reiner 17th. Tim Lansbury finishes in the 18th position. Jose Carvalho finishes in 19th. That was an epic finish right there. Artur Vieta getting the win here at Indy. Congratulations to him. Yeah, great little run for him. He's usually not too keen on doing the interviews, but congratulations to Artur Vieta on getting that win here at Indy in the Buschwacker Series. We'll see if we can't get our champion up here. I think Colin Matiak did what he needed to do. He finished in the second position, what he needed to do to pull off the championship. So congratulations to Artur Vieta. Great pass there, right place at the right time. Things got a little dicey after he made that pass, and he was able to hold on for the race win. So congratulations to Artur Vieta. And congratulations to Colin Matiak on winning the championship. So congratulations to Colin Matiak on winning the first season of 2021 and the championship here in the Buschwackers Series. We'll see if we can't get him up in the booth. All right, Colin Matiak joining us up here in the booth. The champion this season in the first season of 2021. Congratulations, Colin.
Thank you.
Did you ever get that spider out of the way?
The spider? No, I don't know where he is.
Are you afraid of spiders?
A little bit. It was a big spider, Heath. It was size of a quarter, probably.
All right, I heard you. It's like you once you got on that, man. You were kept. I had a feeling you just kept looking around, looking over your shoulder, looking around on your steering wheel to find it. Well, hey, man, I'll tell you, here at Indy, very fun track. We had a few too many cautions, but you had a pretty strong car. But nonetheless, that late race caution did not do you any favors, did it? Where you going, man?
Accidentally closed TeamSpeak.
Where are you going? I was
All
just
of them
making
have.
fun of you about being, being afraid of a little spider. So to re-ask my question, how were you dealing with that spider all over the place there, not knowing where the heck it was while you were driving?
Thankfully for the cautions, I could look around, make sure he's not crawling on my legs or on my head. But otherwise, I was too busy with Arthur and Paul behind me that I couldn't really think about it, and I just had to wipe my legs if I felt a little itch or a little tickle.
I think all the restarts were kind of intense, but certainly those last 2 or 3 restarts were really intense for you. You got a shot there in the back end from the 77 on one of those restarts, but held your own. But on this last one, the late race caution did not seem like it benefited you here with a little bit older tires, and the 4 car was able to get around.
Yeah, he had a lot of help from Paul, but I was heavy on fuel. I put like 4 laps extra in by accident, but he just had so much help, and even with that caution, or without it, I don't think anything would have changed. It would have been too hard to get behind him, because if that caution didn't come out, I would have lost 3rd place, or would have lost 2nd place and gone down to 3rd. But
the points championship is a pretty big deal here in the Buschwackers series, and that you got to feel pretty proud here. Long, hard-fought season, and you came away with the championship. Even though you didn't win the last race, you were there You were there to make it interesting in that last race.
yeah, it was. I mean, it's been kind of a dull season for me, like top 5 finishes and stuff, and a DNF. But towards the end of the season, I was able to kind of come back and get a dub or a win last week, and kind of challenge for one this week, and sadly lost it on the green-white checker, but it happens.
Well, it really seemed like, once you kind of got out front, Paul, he would fall back and then he would really back in a little bit. But over the long run, you seemed like you had the better car of the 2 of you who, for the most part, it was just a 2-man battle there for most of the race.
Yeah, I think I was just pushing the car harder than him, using up the tires more, because I knew there were going to be some cautions down the road. So I just kind of hoped for the best and kind of dealt with the tire wear and try to drive as fast as possible.
Well, you got a big weekend of racing ahead of you. That's my question. We got GT3 racing tomorrow, some stock cars on Saturday night. What's your plan this weekend?
I'll definitely try, but I got a lot of schoolwork to catch up on too. So.
Well, you're not watching basketball because Ohio State's out of the tournament, aren't they?
I don't want to talk about it.
All right, man. Hey, good-looking paint scheme. Good to see that in victory lane with the championship, and good luck to you next season. And if you do some racing, good luck to you if you do some racing this weekend. And, again, congratulations. Well-deserved championship for you.
Thank you.
All right, that's Colin Matiak here joining us up in the booth. And very soft-spoken. He said he had a little spider crawling around on him during the race. And we'll take a look at the final standings, I think, in the championship, or at least the top 10 anyway, and kind of see where that ended up. So there's our standings. Drag those out of the way. The final standings coming into or after the race. See if we can't get a redo of that. There we go. There's the point standings. So Art Vieta there now 11 points back there. Lucas Infinite finishes in third, 15 points back. Sean Jacobs fourth. Todd Robillard fifth in points. Paul Brown just 1 point back there in the sixth position. Ed Palumbo seventh. Preston Hassel finishes in eighth. John Stanley ninth. Tim Lansbury rounding out the top 10 for this season. Well, don't forget, we got some racing headed your way tomorrow in the High Octane Racing League GT3 Series. I got people talking in my ear right now. 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Red Bull Ring and the High Octane Racing League GT3 Series should be a great one. Don't want to miss it. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. And then at Martinsville in the Saturday Night Thunder, race number 7, the Paperclip, 250 laps coming at you at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the Saturday Night Thunder, the Cup Cars at Martinsville tomorrow. I want to say, hey, thank you so much for coming in and watching the YouTube channel. I always appreciate people coming in and watching the races. Sorry, they got a little truncated. We'll get a full copy uploaded. As always, I always record. I just bought my sixth 4 terabyte hard drive that I save hard copies of the races to. So that's how many races I've done. Now on my 6th 4 terabyte hard drive with racing. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Hit the thumbs up button and let me know you're here. Share my videos with all your friends. And don't forget to go down in the description of this race. Help me out and follow it over to the Fanatec website. And if you'd like to make a donation, you can make a donation through PayPal. Right up on the banner of the channel, there's a little link right there. Please donate to my channel link, and I appreciate that. Thanks for coming in. Peace to everybody out there. And I hope everybody has a great weekend. Congratulations to Colin Matiak on getting that championship. And that's going to do it for me. I am out of here.